Cleveland? Really? I'm sorry. Okay. Welcome to the below 70 land. We're different people here. Yeah. This next gentleman coming up, though, is he came all the way from Springfield, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a Jackson welcome to Mr. Matt Gwynn.
I still gotta go to work after this. It's all good though. I like doing this stuff. Otherwise, I wouldn't fucking be here. So my name is Matt, as Miss Lori wonderfully said. I'm an albino. For those of you may wondering why I look sick, I'm not sick. I'm just genetically extremely fucking pale. And that's fine. It's no big deal. Although there is a rumor I need to dispel, and I only say this every time I go to a place for the first time because it was on a fucking internet TV show when this guy did this. Fellow comedian Chris Abel started this fucking rumor that if you rub an albino, you get 7 years of good luck. If I were single, that probably would be cool, but I've been married for 8 years, and she can definitely verify it's a fucking lie. I'm doing free comedy before I go to work. Another rumor that I've always thought is kind of weird about us, over in like Tanzania, Malawi and shit, they think albino horn, there's like sexual healing properties, you know? So they hunt us down and massacre us. Yeah, my wife can confirm that's a fucking lie too. We have 2 kids, so, you know, still no good luck. But that's fine. It's not a big deal because, I mean, you know, some of us have managed to actually like get famous, do cool things. There's like Edgar and Johnny Winter. Some people know who they are. They're a little old, some blues guitar players. They were twins, twin albinos. It's fucking rare. And then there's this other really cool guy I like named Brother Ali. He's a rapper. That's interesting for people sometimes when he drops the bomb. You know, they're like, what the? He's black. Initially, didn't come out that way. My personal favorite is actually Pinky and the Brain. I mean, everybody remembers them, right? Like 4 people, but okay. You guys didn't watch fucking cartoons when you were kids? What the fuck? Anyway, so for those of you that don't know, they were 2 albino lab mice that were like constantly trying to take over the world, right? And I'm really happy they did. I don't discriminate, but I do know my own people. And every time blonde-haired, blue-eyed people have like tried to take over the world, it didn't really go very well for anybody. So I'm kind of happy they didn't pull it off. You can laugh at that. That's a Holocaust joke. Thank you. Jesus. You guys, I gotta admit, that is kind of a tough guy to follow. I mean, I still smoke and haven't had to get my larynx removed yet. Just got fucking But I got a family, like I said. Families are cool. Got 2 kids, 2 cats. One of them's fat. The cat's. Well, one of the kids, too. He doesn't count, right? She's got this issue where she can no longer clean the backside, which is a problem for anything, you know. So we help her, obviously, but she started this thing that whenever you clean it and you scratch it, she like licks herself super fucking aggressively. It's like she takes her whole paw and right, like all in her mouth. I got worried. Cats exhibit like disease in really weird ways. So I called the vet and was like, hey, my cat is like shoving her fucking hand in her mouth when we pet her. And it's weird and it's creeping me out. And she said, well, no, it's normal. It's called a sympathetic response. She really appreciates it because she can't do it. So I was like, so what you're telling me basically is I'm masturbating my cat? And she hung up the phone, and that was the last time I talked to my mother-in-law. I wish I would have known it was that. A long fucking time ago. And I'll leave you guys with a little story. I was a door-to-door salesman for a decade. Albino outside, yeah, that was a great idea. In retrospect, whatever. But I was in Albuquerque, New Mexico one time, which is how you know this is kind of weird because it's Albuquerque. You can look at the way that place is fucking spelled, it's weird. I don't even know how that word pronounces itself. When we sold magazines, you had to wait on the street corner like a hooker to get picked up, tell them what you sold like a hooker. It was a lot more fun though, because we still got to have sex. And wait, we got paid again. Never mind. Anyway, so I'm waiting and I'm smoking a cigarette, and you hear somebody go woo, and anytime you hear somebody go woo, and you're outside, you got to look. You don't know what's about to happen. It could be interesting. It kind of was, because I got slammed in the chest with a fucking burrito, right? Like, I've heard drive-by shootings, water balloonings, like all kinds of crazy shit. Never heard of a drive-by burrito. And he barely ate it. It was like 2 bites gone. It was still in the fucking aluminum wrapper for I mean, there was a little bit on me, but most of it was still in the burrito on the ground. That shit tasted really good. I was but I appreciate you guys coming out in this shithole of fucking weather we got, and I'm gonna give it back to Miss Glory Grace. Oh, and tip the bartenders because they're getting you drunk. My wife
Let's give it
doesn't
up
have a
for
problem
Matt
putting it
Glenn as he
in.
figures out how to put it back in, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
then taking these things off. I
That's
haven't
all
used
right,
them
buddy.
in a while.
That's all right. Let's give it up for Matt Glenn. Matt Glenn, one more time.